Steve, what do you think in terms of the marketing message that most companies give? What sort of things should they be looking at then in terms of the consistency of message on their website, or their promotional literature, or their marketing direct mail letters, that sort of stuff? What sort of things should they really look out for when composing those sort of things?
One of the things there's a couple of things to look out for, and I see this all the time, is that, let's backtrack a little bit, Gary. People go into business quite often because they're passionate about what they do,
yes,
or their service or their product or what it is they do. They love hairdressing and they want to open a hairdressers, but they don't know about business or sales or marketing.
Yes.
And so when I look at people's websites, there isn't really any focus on what they want people to do when they come to the website.
I see.
If a web designer says to you, "What's your favourite colour?" run a mile from them, because they're not going to help you get your website in people's minds and eyes properly.
Right.
So we need to think about what the most wanted outcome is from any marketing materials or literature that you produce, whether it's an email you're sending, a sales letter, a website, exhibition stand. When people see that, what's the most wanted outcome? The MWO, the most wanted outcome.
And how can we sum that up very, very briefly?
Okay, so with using what I've seen as a copywriting formula that doesn't miss ever. So
AIDA.
people, AIDA, AIDA,
Okay.
which simply stands for attention, interest, desire, action.
I see.
And if you look, or people watching this, go and review your website now. Go and review your last email that you sent. Does the subject line of the email that you sent, does it grab someone's attention? Because that's the reason people will look at and decide to open it or not open an email.
Yes.
It's who's it from, do we trust them or know them? But more than that, what's the subject line say? Our meeting of the 27th? Or does it say, can't wait to see you on Tuesday? Because when someone does an email saying, can't wait to see you on Tuesday, what are you going to do? Open the email? If it's regarding our proposal, oh no, they're selling me something.
Bit of dumb.
So you've got to look at what grabs attention. Think about a newspaper when you read it. Because what happens is there's an attention-grabbing headline.
Yes.
So on your website, is there a headline that grabs attention? Is it something that creates interest when someone gets there? Interest and intrigue. So they grab their attention. They're at the right kind of place because they've now got some interest around the subheading in the newspaper.
Okay.
Then there's some desire that you want to know more, or you want to be like that person, or you want to get involved. So there's some desire, but don't leave them hanging there. That's what a lot of people make the mistake of. They create some interest with some good material.
But don't
what's next? You figure it out. Yeah. So it needs to be an action. There needs to be a call to action. Right. Now I know there will be some marketing people that are watching these videos thinking, yes, we've seen your series of videos, your accountant and salesperson, and there's no call to action at the end. We're doing this to help people with some free sales made simple and business made simple tips.
Yes.
The action's down to whatever you want to be doing at the end of this, because you can contact Gary, you can contact me, you can get involved, but essentially what we want to be doing here, as we agreed, was to be giving useful information to people which they can disseminate and then they can take action.
Stuff we see all day, every day.
Okay. So on here, that's the key for making any marketing materials work, is to follow this copywriting formula and look at this every time you send an email, a letter, your website, anything at all. Does it grab attention, create interest? Is there a desire? What's the call to action? What do they do next?
Brilliant.
And quite often they bury that. Even on a website, people's most wanted action is somewhere down at the bottom of the page. No, if you want people to phone you when they get to your website, put your phone number top right hand side. It's amazing how people bury this stuff, but this formula, I promise you, will absolutely rock your world if you'll oversee all of your marketing information with a copywriting formula like that. It'll start to have a greater impact.